Takže čau lidi a vítejte u dalšího pokračování ze hry Zaklínač 3 Divoký hon. Dneska máme tady hřbitov opět, jo? Minule jsme tady vlastně skončili, že jsme od toho Vichtamu vzali ten odvar, zároveň jsme jí vlastně, byla to ona, pomohli se zbavit ty kletby. No a každopádně určitě dejte like, odběr či koment, samozřejmě pokud se vám video bude líbit. No my teda jdeme za Regisem mu dát tu lahvičku s tím odvarem. Se uvidíme, co z toho kápne. Jo, to jsme vlastně tady v té hrobce. Tak. Mám tu lahvičku.
Think your friend's hand will make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from their hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. A raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Pretty helpful creatures. Call on them often?
I try not to overdo it, but they can be so useful, as they were now, when I merely needed to be sure I could arrive in time should things go sour.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned a last ingredient, too. What about that?
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one, the solution must contain the blood of another specimen of the same species.
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. While you were away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement, but alas, none such exists.
Not sure I understand what the problem is. Can't we just draw some of your blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In brief, madness, rabidity. And that stands to be very, very dangerous.
Nebezpečné pro koho?
Dangerous? Why? I mean, you'll still be you, right?
True, but I should be highly agitated, in a state of fury. You know better than I that fury cannot be controlled. If you've ever seen an enraged vampire, you know very well that all who find themselves nearby will be in grave danger.
How will we handle that? I'd rather not have you lunge at me, claws extended.
That makes two of us. But worry not. I've thought it through very thoroughly. Details to follow soon.
Aha, jak tě do takového stavu uvedem?
So what do you want to do?
We shall visit Tesha Mudna,
No,
an
jasně,
ancient
Tesha
vampire
Mudna.
estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
A co to Tesha Mudna?
Tesha Mudna. What's it like?
Proto už jsem tam byl, ale to je jedno.
It is a place of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Tesha Mudna. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
Okay.
See no reason to dawdle. Tesha Mudna. Take me there.
In a moment. Just one last thing.
No a to je co?
What was that?
Blood. Oh, the last favor the Raven did me. I've also taken some Sancurium, a solution that sharpens one's sense of smell. One drop of blood shall smell like a gallon to me now.
You crazy? You're a recovering addict.
Your outrage warms my heart, Geralt. But you must remain calm. I have no choice. As things stand, the die is cast. High time we set off for Tesh and Mutna. My head's spinning already, and you're starting to smell quite tasty.
And you're starting to scare me.
To je fakt, no. Tak rychle dotečeme. Aha, tam letí ještě bazilišek, no tak to je opravdu pěkná pevnostka. A nebo ten křiklon, to může být ještě.
We have arrived. The sacrificial chamber of torture and torment lies underground.
Tak mě veď.
You lead.
No, tady už ti upíři jsou trestní.
Must be getting close to their feeding ground.
Correct. I told you there'd be danger.
A nebo kurdě, to je takový ten honilec, jako. Vypadá tak.
Beyond this wall lies
An ancient vampire dungeon. Seen a lot of things in my time. Nothing quite like this, though.
I feel honored. A man with such a wealth of experience, yet I'm about to show him something new.
To by se mohl otevřít, no, vůbec bych se za to neslobil.
It's an ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only.
Co tu máme? O, meteorická roda určitě.
Tricky mechanisms, a vampire hideout, fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once, Toussaint.
It shall always be.
Jo.
During the conjunction, the gate from our well into this one opened.
Kaž to, no pěkný, tady mají pěkný luty.
This was the first place we saw.
Co je tady?
Human husbandry
A,
and
pěkný nož.
care. This for real?
The author
Přeborník
observed
z Teša
humans,
Mutna.
their behavior over the many years he spent breeding them.
Jo, nějaký upír.
Suspect though it may be, it's a thorough survey of the topic.
Je už jedin ty klece asi.
This place. There's evil here. Death hangs in the air.
Yes. Great many beings have breathed their last here.
No to je pěkný. A doufám, že tady nevydechneme naposled my. Hihi.
Glyphs are
To
carved
bychom
into the
neměli.
rock, coated with blood used to
Máme.
be. They mean something?
They're emblems, symbols of, well, what you would call tribes.
Boty Teša Mutna, maska z Teša Mutna, o.
My ancestors placed them here to remind us all where we came from.
Seems your kind assembled a peculiar little library.
Panenka.
Though I personally did not lay a hand to it.
And this one? Which tribe's this?
Garisham, my tribe, and Deglas. We both remained in this part of the world.
Slušný.
Whose is this glyph?
Amaran. They ventured beyond the sea.
And this one? Which tribe's this?
Garisham, my tribe,
Tenhle.
and Deglas. We both remained in this part of the world.
What's this symbol mean?
It's the symbol of the dead. Those who went east to the
Tenhle.
Blue Mountains.
Whose is this glyph?
Amaran. They ventured beyond the sea.
Jo, to už se opakuje. Pěkný věci tady jsou, hele dopis. Zápisky vězně. To je pěkný, ale aspoň že pěstnice, hele, možná tady bude celá zbroj. Z Teša Mutna. No i když mám jenom boty, a rukavice a ještě masku. Takže mě furt docela dost chybí, jako. To musí být někde tady teda v tom případě. Tak bych, že to je takhle.
Charming place. But what are all those cages for? Mentioned one vampire being kept here.
Yes, well, you see, humanitarians is something my ancestors were not. They concluded Kagmar would best be punished if he were tormented with the scent of blood he could not taste. Thus, they also kept humans here. Humans whose blood they slowly let. Kagmar ranted and raged in pain as those humans slowly bled to death.
They treated them like livestock, live bait.
I'd like to be able to turn back time, deny it, but alas, I can do neither. Feel shame for my brethren. That is all I can do.
Don't take it so hard. Nothing you could have done about it. Let's get to work.
Well, that was awkward. Fine. I prepared the bait. Please be so kind and place it.
No, brachožrouty. To se hodí. Pěkně přivábíme pach krve. Jo, už to sem dávám, prosím tě. Ale, co je tady? Trpasličí brousek, co mám dělat s tímhle? Co děláš? Jo. Šup, odfouknout, vrazit to sem. Tak co mám? Bylinky, kerbomech, jasně, šup. Šup. O, víno. Tak. Ven.
I told you, Kagmar thrashed about inside it for over 2 centuries. Appearances can be deceiving.
Tak jo, no, když říkáš.
I shall enter the cage. You must chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
Kinda thought you wouldn't want to.
I shall be in great pain. My sole thought being to stop that pain. I cannot know what I will do.
No jo.
We must hurry. The beasts have caught the scent, also my head.
Tak honem připoutej ho tam a jdem na to.
Someone who's never experienced a vampire's bloodlust does not know the true meaning of thirst.
Výborně. Rakisova krvežíznivost. Tak, kde jsou první? Tady ghoul. První přišel ghoul na návštěvu, level 39. Kurdělové. Jsou tady kurdělové. Tak, pote. Já nemám rád tady tohle ohnilec. Už to na něj působí, no jasně. Další kurdělové. Ale no co to je? Co je tady to bílý? Fledr? To je co? Ať je to, co to je? Dává mě, jo, ale je to poprvé, co jsem se s tím setkal, protože mě to až teď přibylo do toho. Tak pojďte. No pojďte, je vás tady furt málo. Tak hotovo, prý. Už zdrhají poserové. Tak dej trochu, no, honem. To není teda žádný plýtvání.
Need to hang on a little longer. Blood'll dry in a few hours. Scent won't bother you.
A je to.
Get you out of here.
The concoction.
A šouvem ho Geraltadem.
You can't finish it in this state. Tell me how. I'll help you.
Tak. Jsme zase na hřbitově. Pěkný, no.
Better.
Far from ideal. And some time must pass before I fully recover. But yes, a bit better, thank you.
Resonance. It's ready.
Are you certain you followed the formula? The proportions were exact, the brewing time precise. This is important, Geralt. The slightest deviation could cost even a witcher dearly.
Relax. Got some experience brewing potions.
Very well. In that case, let's begin.
Excuse me. Actually, let me take a minute.
You jumped the queue, sir.
But Count, sir, you must understand. I've a meeting.
Sir,
Council.
you were next. Please, take a seat. This gentleman was here first. Step down or you shall regret it.
Fails to realize he was your friend, Count.
It was then I ordered him to give up his seat and step off the stand. If only you'd seen his face. We got him good, didn't we, Detlef? And then Mother insisted we buy the mill. Curious, eh? But at least I've a yarn to spin for friends and associates.
Forgive me.
What?
awake at last. You ride like a squirrel caught in a snare. I'd begun to fear they were death throes, that you'd departed.
Sure wasn't pleasant, but it worked.
What did you see?
Delacroix. His death did not come easy. Seems Dettlaff had made friends with him. Still killed him, chopped up his corpse. And he was overcome with fury, remorse. Cut off the hand that had committed the murder.
Interesting. And entirely unlike the Dettlaff I know. See anything else?
There was something. Showed up twice in the vision. A bootblack stand. Dettlaff first met Delacroix there. Went back after the murder, actually.
Peculiar.
Stand was somewhere in the Port District. And the bootblack acted as if he knew Dettlaff.
That would be even odder. Perhaps we should have a chat with the lad. Though I would expect no breakthroughs.
It's our only lead. I'll go talk to him. Coming with.
I shall join you later if it's no trouble. I don't yet feel strong enough to venture out.
That's fair. Rest up. Be back as soon as I learn anything.
No, tak pěkný. Tak pojď. Geralt je tady, už ho vidím.
Caught you, you little fart! So how would you explain it? Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our pates, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather! I've seen you! You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morn, so folks will dirty their boots, go to you to get them cleaned.
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll conspire to welt your bum with my belt. Come here.
Leave him alone.
Just who the spit are you?
Zaklínač.
Witcher, and I'd advise you to go back where you came from.
I thought witches defend men from monsters, not cheats from justice.
Need to talk to the boy.
You can chat to him all you like, after we tan his hide. So stand down.
Not gonna happen.
Won't it? Well, then we'll thrash you as well, which is all the same to me.
Ale hoši,
Bad move. We'll break
to
your
nemáte zapotřebí.
Teach you bastards from lords and cheats.
Tak prejmaj.
Come on.
Hoši, na 3, vážně. Jakoby to papírování vůbec funguje, tak jeden down.
Not good.
Hoši. No, pěkně.
What's the meaning of this? The brawl? Who started it?
I'm investigating the beast, on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you. And these men. What are they doing?
No, stěžují mi práci, přesně tak.
Obstructing my investigation.
Understood. Right. A few days in the clink ought to teach them not to impede official duchy business. Come on.
Tak, chlapečku, a teď mě pěkně
You're very
řekneš.
quick with your fists, sir. Wouldn't be looking.
Musím si tě zeptat na Detlaffa.
I'm interested in a certain gentleman.
Wait! Before we.
But my boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless they just come off my stand. A six
Jejda. No tak jo, no, když to říkáš.
So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons. Tall, elegant black frock. Not from around here.
An arrival. Indeed. I hear a faint bell.
Osivý paní drobná somička, cože?
It sing out loud and clear.
How much?
Let's say
500, to snad ne.
500 crowns.
What? Gotta be kidding me. What would you even do with that kind of coin?
Expand my venture. I'm sure you can imagine. Have a proper stand with a big sign. I want a new box too. New polishes, new brushes. And if I've enough coin left, I'll buy a share in a launderer's. Get wastewater for free.
Got it all planned out.
I should think so. Capital is all I require.
Tak pojďme smlouvat.
Let's see if we can't figure something
A
out.
dáme mu něco. No 500 úplně ne. 400, hele, to ti dám. Takhle.
It's not quite... I don't know.
No to snad nemyslí vážně. 425? No.
See? I knew we'd clinch it.
No tak no.
Guess I can agree to that.
1,000 thanks. I shan't forget it. Now to the matter at hand. I know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron, gets his boots cleaned every few days. He's very good to me. Always pays me a premium.
Know where I might find him?
No, but you could wait here. Perhaps he'll stop by.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him? Or maybe notice which direction he came from?
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up to see where folk come from. I clean.
No to je bomba.
You're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis. The air does wonders for me. Now, if I might intercede, I dare say I've the right question to ask. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's Cathedral. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the effort, and piles more coin. I'm prepared to give you this vial if you tell me where the man we seek lives.
But you won't hurt him, will you? The gentleman's art, true, but he's kind.
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten matters out.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door is red, but I do not know if the gentleman lives there.
Worth checking. Might happen on a lead.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? With all due respect, sirs, your boots could stand a cleaning.
Thank you. Perhaps later.
Dík, nazdar. Tak. Vlastně nemohl přijít o něco dřív. Já si tady aspoň opravím zbroj. Tak. Tak se na děti musí, aha. Správnou věc tady podplatit, přesně. Tak, červený dveře je přístav, jestli se nepletu. To je ono. Haló, je někdo doma? Oh.
Won't budge. Gotta break it down.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, "Dettlaff, I'm coming for you." A bit more finesse, I implore you.
Šetrně, aha.
Give me a moment.
To je fakt, když oni se mění tu mlhu, že jo?
Nice. Ever consider becoming a burglar? Skill like that'd come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately concluded it would be terribly dull. Come.
To je fakt, no, jako zloděj by se rozhodně takhle uživil. Protože jako mlha by vlastně jakoukoliv škvírou vletěl všude. Tak co tu máme? Tajné skladiště. Hraček spíš.
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
Mhm. Se podíváme, co tu máme. Co by tak mohlo být v hračkářství asi? Hlavně mám málo hápek. Co tu máme? Panenky.
Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime.
To je fakt.
Puppets rather disturbing.
Že tam byl meleš. Ty kůň a to.
Attic, let's go.
Uda, hele.
So this is his nest.
Podezřelý dopis, hele.
Edlof van der Eretain, you do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. We know also of your weakness for the wench they call Renawed. Now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her. We shall flay the skin from her flesh. Yet you can save her. You need but travel to Beauclair, where you shall slay 5 men in the manner we prescribe. You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure. Your beloved's finger.
There you have it. Proof positive Dettlaff killed not of his own accord.
A blackmailer sunk his claws into him.
To je Renawed.
Who's Renawed?
His one-time lover. The sole human woman with whom he was very close. Because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this hostile world. She began the work that I strive to continue.
Ever meet her?
Never had the pleasure, alas. She deserted him a time before he came around to save me, though he always claimed she'd gone missing.
Co myslíš, že se s ní stalo?
Take it you have your doubts.
I know humans better than he does. Their capacity to be disloyal, dishonest. I also know she took her things. Not something one associates with the kidnapped, or those who disappear against their will.
I'll save you the trouble of asking. No, I don't know why she left. I can, however, hazard a guess that Dettlaff grew angry one day, showed another, more monstrous side. Dettlaff's anger could frighten anyone off, though most who see it get no chance to flee.
Dettlaff have trouble letting go, accepting that she'd left him?
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing? Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member of his pack.
Even if Renawed did abandon him that time.
Někdo unes,
And hard to foresee what he's
Tak schválně.
Prepared to kill.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills for he cares for her deeply.
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to...
Exactly.
Right,
No
so
dobrá.
someone's blackmailing him. We know that. Still...
Nemáme tušení, kdo ho vydírá. Se tu mrknem. Tady, co máme tady to?
Tools were used recently. Dettlaff unwind
Hele,
by
tady
fixing
něco.
toys between murders.
Really?
Dopis obsahující jména.
Nice tune.
Indeed.
Show me.
Look, slips of paper, name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac Peyrin, Count Delacroix.
Dettlaff's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
Must have come from whoever wrote the letter, all of it written using the same ink.
No.
See the color? Ink was dyed with cinnabarite, rare mineral, pretty much found only in...
Nazaire. But I fear it means very little. Anyone could have imported such ink.
Fair enough. Still worth remembering.
Look, this slip is stained.
With wine. Not much to go on either, especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
To je fakt, no. Tak si to zhrneme.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Dettlaff's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazari ink, and not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Dettlaff's innocence, clearly.
Souhlasím.
Actually, it is. Dettlaff's being manipulated. Some lunatics turned him into a tool, making him kill.
So it would seem. But this illuminates a path of action for us. We must find Renawed, render the blackmail senseless. The lunatic or ticks will thus lose hold on Dettlaff.
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about Dettlaff? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return sooner or later.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No, he'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Fine. Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be it. We'll await you here. Dettlaff and I both.
Dobrá, no. Tady něco ještě, co bych tady měl prohledat. To je ona. Hele, level 50, to letí jinak rychle. No, každopádně já bych řekl bych, že za kněžnou se podíváme až další díl. Takže to bude pro dnešní díl všechno. A uvidíme se u dalšího dílu, kdy teda půjdeme za tou kněžnou. Takže určitě zanechte like, odběr nebo koment a uvidíme se u dalšího dílu. Takže čau čau.